Hey, what's up, and welcome to Todd Smith Gaming. I want to talk about Baldur's Gate, a game that will be hitting the market very soon. Has a lot of built up hype behind it. And unlike a lot of generated hype of modern games, this hype is completely different on a whole nother level. A lot of modern games generate hype by big promises, things that these games will have. Many times they'll showcase these things live on a stage. It just doesn't quite make it to the final product in the same manner. I think all of us at some point have fallen guilty to the hype train. And I'm not putting any blame on anyone individually. I'm not trying to be negative in that sense. That's just kind of part of modern gaming. Really modern everything. We just have information at our fingertips right away from around the world. Baldur's Gate hype is completely different. I would compare Baldur's Gate, kind of fans, or almost I would consider cult following, to the same thing of Half-Life. The game offered so much when we were young. I can remember back in the day, it had 7 discs if you had the expansion set, how deep the storyline was. The way the map was built felt absolutely massive for that day. I needed to uncover all the fog of war, explore all the nooks and crannies of each individual map. The characters, the development, you had to read the storyline again. Everything about the series 1 and 2 was absolutely spectacular. And in many ways, it holds up today and still has a lot to offer the modern gamer. And today, you don't have to swap out the discs every time you switch areas. If anyone who actually played before, you could actually install it all into one big program. I'm definitely one of those diehard, what I consider a cult fan, just absolutely anticipating this release. And it seems like the developers are taking so much time to create something solid that this game just has a massive amount of potential to just blow the top off the gaming industry, which is why you've seen even developers recently, which was really big in news of gaming, trying to push back. Not all of us can be what Baldur's Gate is. In terms of RPGs, this is almost like going to be a once-in-a-lifetime release in terms of how long it's been waiting, the size, the scope of the game. I mean, there's not many titles that come along like this that are going to deliver in the way this does, especially, obviously, if you're into role-playing games. And from what it's sounding like, it might be so good that other companies are already saying, nah, we can't compete, which I love to hear. I want to hear that from this game. That is what I want to hear. I'm so excited to get this. So what side of the fence are you on? Are you kind of a young gamer, didn't get to experience this back in its prime? Did you get a chance to play it at all? Or is Baldur's Gate 3 going to be your first experience in this world? Or are you like me, an old school gamer who's like truly waiting on this for years, and this is just going to be an amazing install experience once you get a chance to play this game? My gosh, I'd love to hear your tales, where you're from. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm definitely going to jump into daily topics now. I did a few VR videos about a year back, if you check, but I'm going to jump into just more non-VR general gaming topics. If that sounds interesting, please jump aboard. And as always, stay positive and keep gaming, my friends.